We're talking about pride for the next few days, and we're looking at the life of Haman in the book of Esther. And we talked about last episode that pride convinces us that we're more righteous and more important than we actually are. But pride also does something else. In the book of Esther, we see that after Mordecai refuses to bow to Haman, Haman obviously gets so upset, so angry, but his anger drives him to this decision. It drives him to this evil plan. Not only does he want to kill Mordecai, but he wants to kill all of Mordecai's family, all of Mordecai's race of people. He wants to kill everybody that is of the nationality of Mordecai. That's insane. Pride also causes us to make irrational decisions. Pride causes us to make irrational decisions. Pride is what caused me several years ago during my third youth conference while I was a youth pastor to stay up all night long. It was a Saturday conference one day. All night long on Friday trying to figure out the computer and the laptop and getting things organized. And you know what I didn't do? I didn't ask anybody for help because in my mind, I thought that I knew how to do it best. Oh, I would never have admitted to that pride then. I was like, no, I just don't want anybody to be bothered. But in my mind, I thought, well, I don't want anybody to mess this up, so I better do it myself. And you know what? I was up all night long, went to bed around 6:30, got up at 7:30, didn't really sleep, got up to get things going again without really asking for help. And you know what? I don't remember a stinking thing about that youth conference. Especially at first, I rewatched the video. I'm like, I don't remember even saying that. I was so out of it. I was so drained. I don't remember a thing. God used me in spite of me on that day. But man, it could have been a whole lot better if I wasn't so filled with pride. Pride causes us to make irrational decisions. It's what causes someone to make an unwise purchase when they don't have the money or when they don't need to spend the money just to impress other people. Pride is what causes people to say things that they wouldn't normally say just to make other people laugh and maybe tear someone down when they shouldn't. It causes us to make irrational decisions. James 4:6 says, but he giveth more grace. Wherefore he saith, God resisteth the proud, but giveth grace unto the humble. See, it's pride that causes us to get on social media and spend hours and hours and hours trying to get likes and retweets and shares, spending forever and ever and hours arguing with people and commenting on things we don't need to comment on and making people feel stupid because we just want to feel better about ourselves because we're prideful. That's what pride does. We fish for compliments online and we waste so much time. Wasting all that time on social media is an irrational decision. But humility causes us to make wise decisions, spirit-led decisions. See, after that third youth conference, when I was up all night acting like an idiot, I said, I'll never do that again. And the next year and the years after that, I got so much help from the people in our church, and I assigned jobs to people, and I organized it all, that when the youth conference, that next youth conference started, it was a 2-day youth conference, we added a day the next year, I felt like I could sit back and relax. Everything was taken care of because people were doing it because I trusted other people finally. And I let my pride, and I humbled myself in that area of my life. Unfortunately, not all the areas of my life at that time, but in that area of my life, I said, I need help with this. I can't do this by myself. And listen, the last thing I want in my life is the resistance of God. God resists the proud. The last thing that you and I need in our lives and that we want in our lives is the resistance of God. Humility leads to wise, spirit-led decision-making. You won't spend hours and hours online trying to get likes and retweets. You won't spend hours and hours arguing online. You won't make unwise purchases to impress people. You won't tear people down publicly just for your own good. Listen, that's not spirit-led decisions. Humility causes us to make spirit-led, wise decisions. So rest in the grace of God today for the humility. Listen, that God gives grace to the humble for that humility that only comes through resting in Jesus Christ.